Okay. Happy New Year. Haven't done this in a while. Okay. Thanks for getting on tonight, guys. We're going to go over three kind of main things tonight. Our 2016 kind of announcements, recap, go over everything we've done in the reboot so far since the new year came around. And I know a lot of us got kind of off track and we're busy with family and holidays and that kind of stuff. So that's the cool thing about this business is it's still here and you can do your family stuff. And so if you put it on the back burner or if you've kind of taken a break from coaching, Courtney, or if you want to get back into the swing of things, I figured we'd do this little reboot to kind of help new coaches and give everyone a recap on some important things as far as your business goes. And then we're going to finish up the call just talking a little bit about goal setting for 2016 and for each month and stuff like that. So we will start challenge packs on sale this month. We have Hammer and Chisel is out, so that's on sale again. So you can get a challenge pack, which is the fitness program and Shakeology for $160, or you can get the fitness program and instead of Shakeology, you can get the Beachbody, the performance line, the pre-workout and the post-workout kind of as a little bundle instead of the Shakeology. We also have on sale 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack, 21 Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack. Those are both $140. We have 3-Day Refresh, which it's a great time after the holidays. It's the new year, kind of getting rid of some of the bloat and toxins in your body. 3-Day Refresh Challenge Pack is on sale for $140. And then we also have the 21 Day Fix Kickstarts on sale. So if there ever is a Kickstart in the name, that means that it's the challenge pack plus the 3-Day Refresh. So that means for the 21 Day Fix Kickstart, it's got the whole 21 Day Fix program and nutritional plan. It's got a month's worth of Shakeology and it's got your 3-Day Refresh. So that's kind of like the total package. And I'll normally recommend to people if they're interested in kind of getting a jump start or like I said, like a quick 3-day cleanse. I will normally recommend the Kickstart and I'll recommend that they do the 3-Day Refresh at the beginning because it will give them a jump start and get them like kind of in that mindset for their challenge. It'll help them drop a couple pounds pretty quickly, which as we all know, as soon as you start seeing results, then it becomes a little easier because then you want to keep doing it because you know it's working. So I'll usually have them start the 3-Day Refresh at the beginning just so they can kind of start getting that confidence back and feeling good about themselves as they go into their challenge. 3-Day Refresh is also good right before like a big event, a wedding or something like that. So those are the challenge packs that are on sale. I've brought back in our Facebook page our Success Club document, which I can't believe I muted myself, I'm going to share my screen right now so you guys can see. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So January Success Club document, this is in our team page, Knockouts United, and we were doing it for a while just as like social accountability to keep track, to see where everyone is, to cheer them on. We get as many people to hit Success Club as we can each month. And Success Club, again, just as a recap for you guys, if you sell a challenge pack, it's 2 points. If you sell Shakeology on Home Direct, it's 1 Success Club point. So kind of the goal, the baseline that you're measuring up against each month is you want to at least hit Success Club 5. And you guys can do, it's not hard to do. You're basically helping 3 people throughout the month get started with their journey. So this document is here and everyone can just click edit, the button at the top, and you can go ahead. I already added some names in so far, people I know who are on the board. So shout out to Sam, who's at 5 points already. I'm at 4 points and Morgan's at 2 points. And I haven't even checked my online office tonight, so we might have some more people to get up there. But unfortunately, you can only edit these documents from a computer. I don't know why. So if you want me to put your name on or something, you can just comment on it and I'll update it for you. So going off of that with Success Club, if you are a new coach and you hit Success Club your first 3 months of coaching, you earn a free ticket to our Team Beachbody Summit. So that's kind of like the big conference. I went last year in Nashville, and it's going to be again in Nashville this year in July. Now, if you're a new coach now and you hit your first 3 months in Success Club, for your Success Starters free ticket to Summit, it will go towards 2017 Summit. And we're not quite sure where that is yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. January dates real quick. I started a challenge group on January 4th. If anyone needs like new ideas or wants to be refreshed and wants to join it, let me know. Everyone should be running their own challenge groups each month. So hopefully at the end of the month, you're kind of setting up your plan for the next month. So I posted in December about getting your planner out and planning out your month of January. So we are going to be doing as a team a virtual sneak peek party like we did last time. We did an event on Facebook and we kind of all got on our computer the same time as our team call and invited all these people who are interested in coaching. And we just went ahead and went post after post kind of all right in a row so everyone could get the information all at once. We're going to do another one of those on January 18th. You know what? Did I change that date? That is a Monday. And it's Martin Luther King. Why don't we do it on the 21st now that we're doing team calls on Thursday? I'll change that in the document. So January 21st, and I'll be reminding you guys in the team page and giving some examples on how to advertise or promote it on your own Facebook, okay? All right, what other announcements do we have? Cafe Latte Shakeology comes out on Monday. So apparently, even if you're not a coffee drinker, this tastes pretty good. We have Super Saturday this weekend, so I'm actually going to get a chance to try it then. So I'll keep you guys updated. So again, Super Saturdays this weekend. If you've never heard of Super Saturday, it's a quarterly event. There are 4 Super Saturdays a year. That makes sense. It's a quarterly event. They happen everywhere, all over the country. They have a listing of where they are everywhere in our Coach Online office. I'm not sure if it's too late to get tickets for the one closest to you now, but we definitely will keep an eye out for next Super Saturday, which I believe should be in April. I'll keep you guys updated on the exact date for that and help you find a Super Saturday near you, because it definitely makes a difference to get to these events and meet some local coaches in your area and just hear different ideas from different teams and stuff. The 2017 Success Club trip was announced. I know I posted about it in our team page. We're going to be going to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic to an all-inclusive resort. So if you guys are interested in that, you're going to want to mark your calendar for, and I'll remind you again, but I believe it is January 19th, because that is when we can jump on our computer and register for the trip. If you're going to register, you pay a $300 non-refundable deposit, and then throughout the year of 2016, you'll earn the trip. So each Success Club point is worth $5. If you hit Success Club 5 or 10, then it's doubled. So then each Success Club point would be $10 towards your trip. So if you're hitting Success Club every month, the trip is going to be free for you. And next year they're doing, anyone who goes on the trip gets, I believe, $700 or $750 travel cash. So you will, eventually you get back your $300 deposit and more. So if that's something you want to work towards, definitely let me know, and I'll make sure that you have all the details on registering, and I'll make sure that I can do anything that I can to help make sure that you're hitting Success Club every month so that the trip ends up being free. And then the last announcement I had, I know this was a lot, is they announced for Carl Deichler, who's the CEO, and he's actually going to be at DC Super Saturday this weekend, so I'm excited. He announced a 366 prize. So basically, all last year, he drank Shakeology every single day of the year. This year, there's 366 days. So he's challenging people to drink Shakeology for every day of the year, and then there will be a prize that you'll get the beginning of next year. They already showed what the prize was for this year. So basically in February, they're going to go look back at 2015. And if you were on Shakeology Home Direct for all 12 months of 2015, they're going to be sending, it's something silly like a golden scooper. And I don't know if it's like a little plaque or something. It's something silly. But drinking Shakeology every day is not only going to help you stay on track with your nutrition and your health, but it's also going to be showing others that you're serious about your health, your business. You're setting an example for your challengers and your other coaches, leading by example. And it will also help you to make sure that you're hitting Success Club every month, because for Success Club, you not only need those 5 or more Success Club points, but you also need 90 personal volume on Home Direct. And you can do that a couple ways. I posted before in our team page. I'll try to find it and comment on it so I can bring it back up to the top. If you get the pre and post workout on Home Direct, that will satisfy your 90 PV. If you get Shakeology, I just have my Shakeology set up for every month, so I don't have to worry about it. There's a couple other options to make sure that you're satisfying that requirement of Success Club. So that's enough of announcements. We haven't had a team call in a while, so had a lot to say. As far as our reboot goes that we started in our team page, I just wanted to kind of go day by day and recap everything we've gone over so far. So first of all, let me pull it up to show you guys too. Day 1, I posted on Sunday, and we talked about our new, I kind of revamped our team page, our team website. Let me share the screen. So if you haven't been to it yet, it looks something like this. For your new coaches, this is going to be huge, because now we're not going to be doing a set Facebook group each month where I'm posting a new coach training every day. We will still have a new coach group each month. So anyone who joins in the month of February, we'll all add them into a group so that they have that small community. They're meeting other new coaches on our team. They feel free to ask any questions, and they don't have to feel like they're bothering everyone on the team page. And then I will post in there and help get them on track, like Sunday nights, like, okay, do you have your, challenge group advertisement ready for Monday morning? Here's what it can look like, and here's kind of an idea of what you can say. So we will be giving them some extra tidbits and hand-holding just to get started. But as far as new coach training, they're going to be able to come to this website at their own pace on their own time. I know some people sign up to coach and they want to get right into it, and they want to know everything there is to know right away. And some people are like, well, I want to sign up, but I'm really not going to start anything until next month. And so this is just a way, in your welcome email, you'll be able to give them the website link and password, and they can come here on their own time and go to the new coaches tab. So when they click on here, it'll tell them, okay, this is where you're starting. It'll kind of remind them that it's normal to feel overwhelmed at first when you're figuring everything out in the business. It'll give them a chance to download their fitness coach planner to stay organized, and then they can go right to our new coach checklist. So this will walk them through exactly where to start. It will tell them, make sure they're a part of the Facebook page, check the cover photo that we have in there for important dates for the month. It'll show them how to figure out their retail websites, the link that they're going to give everyone to purchase anything. Set up direct deposit, set up their websites in their profile. It'll kind of walk them through everything in here. It'll tell them about personal development and let them know the compound effect it's the book that Beachbody recommends to first start off with. It's the first one that I read, and it definitely is a game changer as far as getting into coaching and personal development, and kind of just reminding you that those small little things that you do each day, it may not seem like much at the time, but over time, when you continue to do them, it adds up. Okay, because I think that's important to remember. We look at all these top coaches and we feel like, it's just so easy for them. And all of a sudden they're 10-star and 15-star diamond. And it just happened overnight. And well, they're just lucky they signed up coaches who actually wanted to build a business too. And that's really not the case. Everyone starts from the same spot and has to work their way up. So this book was definitely kind of good in reminding that you will see success if you keep at it. Then it will take them to our new coach boot camp. And this is not like a 21 or a 30-day training like we did have in our Facebook new coach training groups. This is something you can click, and basically they can either do one little module a day, or they can do it all at once. It's kind of broken down into 7 different days. Tells them how to tell people to order from their website, how to give them directions. It tells them how to see if an order was placed. It tells them what is Success Club and volume. It tells them how to go through their online office. So just basically all the essentials you need to get started with coaching. What else? That's pretty much it. They can take themselves through this. We also have some other resources for new coaches. This page will go into a lot more detail on Success Club. And that's something that you want to kind of remind your new coaches right off the bat is if they want to, 1, if they want to make commission, 2, if they want to build their team and get into team bonuses to maximize their income, 3, if they want to help others, they need to be hitting Success Club. That's just a good benchmark to keep moving their business forward. Okay. So day 1 was all about, here's our website. There's tons of other stuff in here too, guys. Scripts for our virtual party and sneak peek and challenge preview, how to grow your business and rank advancements and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff on here. Play around with it. If anything doesn't work, let me know. Like some of the buttons, I tried to make sure everything worked, but you never know. So definitely play around on there. That was our day 1, is kind of reintroducing that and showing how our new coach training is going to go from now on. Day 2 was about the importance of our calls. So team calls like tonight, national wake-up call every Monday morning. And it is, I think we're all on the East Coast. So it is at 11 o'clock Monday mornings, which is not the most ideal time for a lot of us. So you can find all the recordings in your Coach Online office. I actually have set up on my phone under the podcasts on your phone, which I really I don't even know how I set it up really, but I'm not very good about this stuff. I can look and research that for you guys. But basically I have all the national, I don't know if you can see it. I have all the national wake-up calls sent straight to my phone on the podcast. So whenever I have time during the week, I can just click it. And I actually, last week's, if you guys could only see what I'm seeing from my seat. Mike just walked by and mooned me. Last week I took the dog for a walk and I was playing the national wake-up call, listening to it as I was walking the dog. So you can really fit it in anytime, but it's definitely important that you're listening to those because you're going to keep up with all the announcements. So like all the announcements that I just did to start this team call off, some of you probably already knew all of those. You are going to get to hear from coaches that are successful. There's always kind of a topic, like creating a leadership mindset or how to rock your challenge groups or how to keep engaged challengers in your challenge groups. There's always kind of a topic. And so there's tons of takeaways from these wake-up calls. So definitely tune into them and get the most that you can out of them. And it's also kind of just motivating because you'll hear these successful coaches' stories and kind of what they've done with the business and how they've used Beachbody as a vehicle to help with income for their family or to allow them to quit their job and be a full-time coach and work from home and stay home with their kids. And so you get to hear a little bit of their motivating stories. So those calls are definitely important to listen in on too. As far as our team calls go, I want to start getting guest speakers, other coaches in the network on our own personal team calls here on Thursday nights. We just have to make sure I'm like hesitant because I want to make sure that we have enough people on the team call to make the coach feel like it's worth their while to get on and share with us. So hopefully this new night will work out better for everyone, so we'll be able to do that. And then other events would be Super Saturday, which is going on this weekend, Summit, which is what we talked about, that's in July in Nashville, Success Club trip. There are tons of fun things where you can kind of expand your network, meet new coaches, learn new ideas, and just have fun. We went to Cancun last spring, and I didn't do anything Beachbody related aside from the workouts with celebrity trainers and stuff. But otherwise, it was just a vacation. So it's pretty awesome that we have the chance to earn that for free through the company. The next day, we went over your cover photo and what your cover photo should look like. So yesterday, I believe, I posted that video of a team call of some friends of mine going over how Facebook is your storefront. And you're not going to open a restaurant and not tell anyone about it. You're opening your Beachbody business. So you've got to be advertising on Facebook and posting and letting people know like what you're doing. Okay. So, your cover photo is the first thing they see when they come to your Facebook page. So if you kind of want to give a summary of what they're going to be seeing on your page. So a lot of people will pick like 5 different topics or whatever and kind of go with that as the theme for their posts and Facebook. So I wouldn't necessarily say I've defined 5 topics for myself. But I share my own journey on my wall. I talk about what the coaching opportunity has done for me. I share my own life, like family stuff. I know I share a lot of Miley pictures. And I don't think that's ever going to change. People think just when you have a puppy, you're going to share a lot of cute puppy pictures, but she's like almost 4 and I still do it. But basically on my cover photo, when people come to my page, right now I just have like a couple pictures lined up. They're going to see kind of a little overview of me. And I always say, you kind of want, your Facebook is kind of like your reality TV show. So you want to kind of give a well-balanced idea of everything you want to get out there, and people will start to want to follow you and check out your Facebook. And, oh, well, when is she running another group? And, oh, well, did that hammer and chisel, did that do anything for her? Like, has she posted any pictures recently? You know, they'll kind of get curious and come back. So check out those cover photos that I posted. And I saw a couple of you already made your own for this week or made new ones. So they look awesome. And then your profile picture as well. You want to make sure it's a nice, clean picture of you. That way people know exactly who their coach would be when they come to your page. So like I said, the other video I posted, Facebook is your storefront. That will give you more of an in-depth on what to post, how to post, how much Beachbody to incorporate in your posts, and kind of how to do that in a non-salesy, slimy way. So if you haven't gotten a chance to watch that, definitely check it out. I know some of you have probably watched it like a year ago, and it doesn't hurt to get a refresher. And then the last thing that I wanted to go over was the 5-step invite process, which is what I posted today. So I'm going to share my screen on that one too. Okay. Just so we can check it out. Alrighty. So how can I move this thing? Okay. So this is in your back office under news and training. You can click on training, and Beachbody has tons of resources for you. So you don't just have to go off of our team new coach training. So this is one of them, the customer 5-step invitation process. My first job out of college was in a commercial gym. So like a Gold's Gym or a Anytime Fitness, a gym like that. And you've got to sell your own personal training. And I didn't have any experience in sales, or really it was my first personal training job. I really didn't have experience in personal training either. So I wasn't feeling totally confident in selling myself, or it was weird for me. But my boss took me through a training, and it actually is pretty much the same thing that Beachbody has written here, okay? You basically want to connect with people, figure out what their why is, figure out what they're doing now, what their barriers might be, why they haven't reached their goal yet, and then basically come up with a plan of action on how we're going to overcome these barriers. So that's what they taught me in my personal training job. That's exactly what we're doing with this 5-step process here. So the first time I read it, I was kind of like, this sounds so cool. Like, is this really going to work? But I've stuck to it, and this is what has worked for me when it comes to inviting people to join challenge groups, or just kind of inviting people to be open to the idea of getting started on their fitness journey. So you can read through this. I'm just kind of going to scroll through and give some pointers as I see things I want to add to. But basically, you're going to be talking to people. You've got the conversation going, and finally you're going to fit in Beachbody or a challenge group or something like that. So you're going to kind of interview them to start. Like I said, you want to figure out, well, what is it that they're doing now for fitness and nutrition? How do they feel like their fitness and nutrition are now? Or what do they enjoy doing? Some people love running. Me, not so much these days. So like, if you can find out things that they enjoy doing, something they might actually stick to, they're going to have a lot more success doing something they enjoy rather than putting them in PiYo, which is more like yoga and Pilates and totally not their style, okay? So interview your prospect. How much time do they have? Are you going to set them up with a Body Beast program where there are some like 50-minute workouts? Or are they like super busy, bomb of 3, crunched for time? You need to set them up with something more like T25 where they can knock it out in 25 minutes. You want to set your challengers, your friends, your family, you want to set them up for success. So definitely make sure you're asking kind of those background questions and interviewing them, I guess, so you can make sure you're matching them up with the right program for them. You can send them a YouTube video or a short clip, which also they're located in our back office under business tools. They have every program listed down the left-hand side, and they have a link for a YouTube video that you can send to them. So just confirm, hey, I sent you a video. Did you get a chance to watch it? Did you have any questions? What did you think? Do you think it's something you can do? And then you can kind of talk about challenge groups. So they give you a sample message in this document and some tips as well. So for example, the first tip next to this message is don't overwhelm them with too much information, which is totally what I did when I first started coaching. Someone would ask about the 21-day fix and it would be like word vomit. I would type like, well, it's 30-minute workout a day, and you have 7 different workouts, but you also get a free one if you order from me, and the challenge pack comes with Shakeology, and I'll also put you in a challenge group. And I was worried about the cost at first, but you really don't have to worry about that. It's definitely worth it. And the containers look small at first, but trust me, it's plenty of food. You don't be like me and like word vomit everything onto everyone. You want to keep it short and simple and answer their questions, but don't overwhelm them and confuse them with too much information. So these sample messages in here do a great job at keeping it short. So I'm going to challenge you guys, the next person that you start a conversation with, who you're forming and connecting with, pull up this outline and try to kind of take yourself through it. And of course, put it in your own words, but use this as a model and see how it works out as far as your invite process goes. So again, the biggest thing is kind of connecting with their why, because if you know what their why is, what motivates them, the reason that they want to lose 10 pounds, or the reason that they want to get more energy or sleep better at night or reduce their stress levels, if you can figure that out, that's what's going to help keep them motivated throughout their whole challenge, so you can really be their coach and be their support system and keep them on track throughout the whole thing. So if you haven't taken a look at this yet, I definitely would take a look at this document. And again, put it in your own words, put your own twist on things, because people like you and they follow you and they want you as their coach, so they want to talk to you, okay? Don't do any of that copy paste crazy stuff. Okay, so that is kind of our reboot recap. The last thing I wanted to go over real quick tonight is about goal setting. We're starting a new year. And as far as your business, your fitness, your personal life, as far as anything goes, you always want to be planning ahead and goal setting, just so you know where you want to go. You can come up with your plan of action on how to get there, and you can kind of stay organized and focused on achieving those goals. So what I want you guys to do is come up with a couple different goals tonight, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to post them in Knockouts United, and I would love if you guys commented on my post and posted yours too. But basically, we're going to come up with 4 different ones. One is going to be, well, 1, 2, 3 of them are going to be related to your Beachbody business. Well, really all of them are going to be related to your business, but one is more of a personal goal. So the first one I want you to ask yourself is come up with a Success Club goal. So if we're not measuring our progress in our business or really in any aspect of our life, if you're not tracking it and seeing what you're doing right, where you're going wrong, you're not going to reach your goal as fast. So if you want to move your business forward, like we said, you want to be hitting Success Club. The first thing I want you to decide is each month, what is your Success Club goal going to be? So for me, it's January. My goal is this month is going to be Success Club 10. And I'm going to figure out a way somehow by January 31st. Is there 31 days in January? January 31st, how I'm going to get to Success Club 10. I can even break it up. I want to hit Success Club 5 by the 15th. That way I can hit Success Club 10 by the 31st. So we're going to come up with a Success Club goal. I also want you to come up with a new coach goal or like a team goal. So how many people, you can do it in how many people you're going to present the coaching opportunity to. You can do it, I like to do it in, for January, I want to sign 2 coaches, 2 new coaches. And this is just a goal to ensure that I'm growing my team, I'm reaching out, I'm sharing the opportunity that has been kind of like a life changer for me with other people, my friends and family. And I'm continuing to build that business and build Knockouts United to be a stronger team. The third goal I want you to come up with is kind of where you're going to be in your coaching business after the first quarter. So by March. So for me, I want to get my business up to a 2-star diamond rank by March. And then the last goal I want is to be a personal goal for you with your fitness and nutrition. So for me, my first goal of this year is I'm going to do the Hammer and Chisel program, day 1 to day 60. I'm going to do the whole thing through because it's easy to start programs and not stick with them. But we're leading our own challenge groups. We have our coaches only challenge group that we started this month or this past week to help us. So that's my personal goal, is to do Hammer and Chisel all the way through. So again, we're going to have a Success Club goal, a new coach goal or a team goal, how you're going to add to your team this month, your goal for quarter 1. So mine is to be a 2-star diamond by the end of the first quarter, and then your personal goal. So something to think about, just something to get organized for 2016 and for January, the beginning of the year. And we can post these goals and just kind of keep each other accountable and cheer each other on to make sure we're reaching them. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you guys. Oh, duh. It's because I clicked mute all. That's why I muted myself. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on anything we went over tonight? We kind of were all over the place since we haven't had a team call in a while. Anybody chime in? This always happens. No questions? All right, guys. If you need anything, go ahead and post in the team page or send me or your upline coach a quick message. And thank you for getting on tonight. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will be posting pictures and updating you guys on how Super Saturday goes here. Okay.